Hey, do not underestimate the power of a woman. That is positive and negative. Women have a strength in them that they can use to manipulate the world around them in positive ways and negative ways. Now, let me explain, right? So, men, we have physical strength as our asset, right? It's in our muscles, it's in our weapons. That's how we get stuff done in this world. However, women, on the other hand, have what they call feminine energy. All right, their feminine energy, they have what's known as seduction. All right, and their seductive nature is not only sexual, right, but just their simple ability to be believed in any situation. That right there is what makes women so powerful. No man could kill Samson. No man could kill Samson. Samson went to war by himself against thousands and defeated every single person in the army. Everybody tried to get Samson killed, but it was a woman who could only, it was only a woman who could get Samson killed because she used seductive energy to kill him. That's the best example I can give, but there's plenty of other examples. You got Jael, who used her seductive nature to kill Sisera, the captain of the Canaanite army who tried to attack Israel. You also had Judith, who used her seductive nature to do the same thing when Assyria was trying to take Bethel captive. So as you can see, I gave you examples of women using their seductive nature for good and evil. Evil as in a woman got Samson killed, and good as in Israelite women actually fought off enemy nations through seduction, without a sword, without a shield, through seduction. Simply their ability to be believed. Now let's fast forward to the United States. Historically speaking, let's fast forward to America in the 70s, right? If a white woman wanted a black man killed, all she had to do is say he raped me. Go back a little bit before that. If a white woman wanted to get a black man killed, all she had to do is say he smiled at me, he looked at me in the eye, he flirted with me, he whistled at me. Simple stuff like that. Boom, they're getting killed. Sometimes them and their entire family. So women, with their ability to be believed, to be sympathized, or to be drawn into, or to attract men, right? This is their power. This is their strength. Now, understand, every woman has this ability. It doesn't matter if you're ugly. If you are a woman, if you tap into your feminine energy and dwell in that feminine energy, you have the ability to destroy nations if you wanted to. Now, let me tell you something. A lot of women say, well, my husband has to bring my feminine energy out. My husband has to be masculine, and then if my husband's masculine, then I'll become feminine. Let me tell you the truth. A lot of the time, if you become feminine, he'll become masculine. Reason why is because men have the instinct to become masculine when there's feminine energy around. Men go into a protective mode if he's around true feminine energy. Men go into provisionary mode if he's in the presence of true feminine energy. If you take my advice and just simply dwell in your feminine energy without letting a man make you dwell in your feminine energy, right? Because when you dwell in your feminine energy, that's when you will be happy. So stop relying on a man to make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. You have to make yourself dwell in your feminine energy. If you take my advice and dwell in your feminine energy, trust and believe your man will become more masculine. Because that instinct, it's all hormonal. That extra boost of testosterone has to be activated in your husband, and it only comes from your feminine energy. That's how you bring it out of him. Stop saying that he needs to bring it out of you. No, you bring it out of him. That is your power. That is the woman's power. The woman brings things out of men. The woman brings things out of men. For example, right? For example, Delilah brought Samson's secret out of him. Nobody was going to get that secret. Only Delilah could have got that secret. You understand? That's why women are helpmeets to the man, because women actually increase the best traits of men. If women are simply operating in their feminine energy, you will increase the best traits of your man. Let me tell you something. If your husband has a few good traits, but they're not that strong, all you have to do, if you simply dwell in your feminine energy completely, all your husband's best traits will be magnified abundantly. That is the superpower that women have. All you have to do is be feminine, and then the men around you will become super. That is how it works. Women are very influential. A lot of people say the serpent went up to Eve instead of Adam because women are easily influenced. No, actually, the serpent went to Eve instead of Adam because women are very influential. He knew that if he got to Eve, Eve is going to influence Adam. Eve is going to easily influence Adam. Not because they are very easily influenced. Yeah, women are easily influenced, but men are too. Let's be real. Okay? When it comes to power, you can influence a man into doing a lot of stuff too. The serpent simply knew the seductive nature of the woman. That if a woman says something, the man is going to believe it. If my woman is saying it to me, I'm going to believe it. If my woman said, okay, I ate it and I didn't die, so let me eat it and I'm not going to die. Adam believed the woman over Yah. You understand? And that was the problem. But guess what? Eve, the woman, you understand, was seductive by nature because she's a woman. She was feminine and she was influential. She influenced Adam. That's why the serpent approached Eve. The serpent really approached Eve because she was influential. Now, the story of Adam and Eve and the serpent and the tree of knowledge and good and evil versus the tree of life, this is not a literal story. You got to understand the bigger picture. This whole story is about humanity in general, okay? And the nature of humanity. It's a symbolic story. And it's happening all the time. You see what I'm saying? The forces of evil always approach the women first. They approach the women first, then they approach the man. And then once the woman is mentally destroyed, she mentally destroys the children, the husband, and the whole society. That's how the forces of evil operate. But on the bright side, if a woman wants to bring positivity in the world, she just simply has to know Torah, keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yah, of hosts, and teach them, and dwell in her feminine energy like she was commanded. And once she does that, oh my goodness, things around her, literally, she will give life to things around her. People walking in darkness around her will walk in light. The men who just want to kill themselves ain't gonna want to kill themselves all of a sudden. You will see it. This is the truth. This is a fact. When Yah created all the animals, he created male and female at the same time. But when Yah created Adam, he made Adam be alone for a long time. And then he finally looked at Adam. He said, oh, it's not good for man to be alone. I'm going to make a helpmeet. Then he made Huwa. He made Eve. You see what I'm saying? Why did Yah make Adam wait for a woman? If he made male and female every animal at the same time, why did he make Adam wait for the female? Because he wanted Adam to be able to appreciate the female, because the female, the feminine energy, is the complementary energy. It is the energy that makes humanity complete. It is the energy that multiplies and magnifies, okay? Everything that a woman is given, she multiplies it. When a woman is given a sperm, she turns it into a whole human life. When a woman is given food, she makes meals. When a woman is given a man, she makes a family. When a woman is giving love, the family is a family full of love. And if you give a woman some bullshit, she gonna blow it out of proportion. Everything is bigger in the mind of a woman. You understand what I'm saying? So you can say a slick remark, but it's not that disrespectful. But a woman will take it really disrespectful. She'll actually get hurt. She might start crying. She might start getting angry, blowing up on you. Because women take small things and make them big, whether it be good or bad. Do a small little good thing for a woman and look how happy she can get if she dwelling in her feminine energy. A lot of the time these women be ungrateful, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you got a good woman, watch, you go see. Just do a little good thing for her and watch her blow it out of proportion. She gonna be so happy. She gonna melt. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. Women by nature, it's not no good and no evil. No. A lot of times people associate women with all negative qualities. No. There's negative qualities of women and positive qualities of women, just like there's negative qualities of men and positive qualities of men. But in this video, we're talking about the woman. So you can give a woman anything and she will magnify it if she's truly dwelling in her feminine energy. If she's truly keeping Torah. Then you got the Proverbs 31 woman. Proverbs 31 woman know how to make money. Know how to invest. Know how to get profit. She gets money and she knows how to turn it into even more money. Read Proverbs 31 if you don't know what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? So what is feminine energy? Feminine energy is the multiplier, right? Because you got the sun, which is the provider, and then you have the moon, which is the multiplier. So understand this. We have the Yerek and the Shemesh. The Yerek is the moon, the Shemesh is the sun. Moonlight actually triggers the reproductive systems of every living thing on earth. If we got rid of the sun, everything would die within a few days, okay? If we got rid of the moon, everything would die in a few centuries. But everything would still die if we got rid of the moon. So the sun and the moon are both needed. The moon, it triggers the reproductive organs of everything. The last time you felt sexual, the last time you felt horny was because of the moon. The moonlight, it affects that. Believe it or not, you do some research in it. When it comes even to the animal kingdom, the animal kingdom is triggered by the moon. The moon triggers the reproductive cycles of everything of the earth. Scripture says the moon brings forth treasures. The moon brings forth good things. A lot of people don't know that. Science is just not understanding that the moon actually plays a part in the function of biological systems on earth. And that's feminine energy. The moon also magnifies your mood, right? The mood that you had throughout the month, on that full moon, you're going to have that average mood that you had all month. You're going to have that multiplied, magnified, all right? This is why we have the term lunatic. A lunatic is somebody whose mood changes because of moonlight. Luna comes from lunar, which means the moon. Notice how a few days of the month the moon is red, right? Just like a few days a month the woman is red, aka her menstruation cycle. The moon moves in a cycle. Women move in cycles. In fact, the woman's cycle corresponds with the moon cycle. These are facts. I can look at the moon and tell when my wife's menstruation cycle is going to start, because it's always on track with a certain phase of the moon. So yeah, I'm not really trying to educate you guys on the moon, but I'm just trying to tell you about the moon so you understand the woman's nature. Okay? The woman is a magnifier. Now you can bring the best out of your man if you simply speak to the best parts of him. Instead of beating him down, yelling at him, nagging all in his ear, telling him everything he doesn't do right, telling him all the things he does wrong, you could use your feminine energy to be nice, calm, peaceful, and tell him the things that he will do. Tell him the things you will succeed, baby. I believe in you. You're gonna have a good day. Simple stuff like that, man. If a woman tell her husband that, that's gonna bring the best out of him. It's very simple. The woman just operating her feminine energy and encouraged her husband. Encouraged her husband that he will achieve his goals. That man will achieve his goal. That man will achieve his goals. Period. Now, if you nagging him, he just gonna want to give up. It's gonna stress him out too much. That's nagging a man is not feminine nature. That is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to speak life into him. Women are life bringers. Huwa means life giver. Women speak life. That's what you're supposed to do. Simple as that. Speak life. The moon gives life to this earth. Speak life into your man. It's very simple. Look, let me tell you something. Everybody has potential. A man has potential. Your man, he probably doesn't make as much money as he needs to. He probably doesn't work as hard as he needs to. Right? But he still has the potential to do that. He still has the potential to work as hard as he needs to. He still has the potential. Right? Your man, he got goals that he wants. But there are certain things stopping him from getting those goals, or certain things that are inhibiting him from getting those goals. But he still can achieve those goals if he operated in his full force. So those are like tiny seeds in that man. If that man were to operate in his full force, he will be able to achieve the goals that he wants. The woman's job is to speak to those seeds so that those seeds grow up into trees and the man blooms and blossoms and become strong and achieve those goals. That's all that it is. She's supposed to speak to it and water those seeds. That's what you're supposed to do as a woman. That's the superpower that you have. You know what I'm saying? You can use it for good or you can use it for evil. Just understand your power.